Hello everybody, I'm Concrete History Games. Welcome back to part 3 of my Russian Republic playthrough. This time CHDG remembers to click record edition. Yeah, I kind of wasted a little bit of time because I was recording, but I mean I wasn't recording. I was commentating, but I wasn't recording. So here we back are. This is what save files are for, and we are just continuing the modernization of our army. In 50 days, we'll be done with that. After that, I'm not so sure which direction we're going to go in, because until the Second World War breaks out, we cannot take Germany's busy demand concessions and start running down this Caucasus direction, which is really annoying because the war against the Ottomans has already started, and I can't get involved in that until, I'm finished with the Caucasus direction, so then I can go and take Constantinople. So I'm extremely annoyed by that. Let's get some infrastructure down here. Maybe a little bit here in the east. No, I'll build it. I'll build it if a war begins. Until then, we'll be fine. I could build it pretty fast, as needed. Oh, can't forget this. Okay. And another thing I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to go ahead and take us to the 7-2 division structure, which I know I am really short on, but it lets me know how much more I have to get to be able to effectively wage war against Germany, because I have much more manpower than them. But I would like to also have a decent amount of equipment, because the idea is going to be, since I'm just doing mass assault, that's exactly what we have to do, is we have to mass assault the Germans, we have to outbleed them, we have to make them run out of equipment, and we are eventually going to outproduce them, because the Russian industry is like a... Wait a minute. Yeah, it's a snowball effect. It just keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So even though right now it says it's going to take me a couple... Yeah, over 11,000 days to fill in all of my infantry needs, things are going to be just fine. Alright, now before I forget, because we're almost done with continuing the modernization, which is going to give me a research bonus for my infantry equipment and support artillery, I would like to either research infantry equipment 2, or I could grab this anti-tank, which could prove useful. Because Germany is going to have some tank divisions, not very many, but they'll have some. Or I could also get the anti-air. I'm just so torn, so torn. I think... yeah, infantry equipment is going to be the way to go. Just because I don't want to spend it on that. And then, when we're done with the artillery upgrade here in 14 days, we can immediately jump into the next one. Either getting rocket artillery or improved artillery upgrade number 2. Those are certainly viable options. Let's get ahead of military intelligence as well. Not much else I could do at the moment. Yeah, we're probably not going to go to war until towards the tail end of the year. So instead, let's grab the 5th research slot. So we need that 5th research slot, and damn it, the radical socialists. And we still need to grab standardized infantry equipment, but I would like to be grabbing that 5th slot the sooner the better, so I can maybe sort of work on my Air Force a tiny bit, get something better than these interwar fighters happening. Not that I'm making a lot of them at the moment. Same with the interwar bombers, actually. Alright, cool. So it's only going to take us 138 days to take this one, and then we can immediately begin work on Artillery 3. Okay, we're in 1939. Construction. Yes, construction leads to factories, which leads to guns, which leads to winning. Damn this minister. Jeez, it's like I'm being punished for not switching him. So I've already paid 50 for not switching this guy earlier. Damn it. Okay, what base is in low supply out here? You know, we can take a ton of these guys and actually just move them west. Or, yeah, let's move them out here. There we go. Let's move them out of the east. That should help take care of the infrastructure problem. Alright, we're getting low on manpower as well. A couple more of our generals have died, as long as we don't lose our main man here and his great white army. Still, serious logistical issues right now. Spiritual administration of the Muslims of Central Asia. The Assembly will deal with it. Okay. Let's see, we still have some low supply problems. We've pacified Central Asia. Terrific. Let's kind of move some people over here. Get ready for a potential war with Mongolia. Again, if the Japanese attack, I'll just kind of move here to the lake, probably. On the other hand, I might attack them. I don't know. We're going to have to see what happens. We're going to see what happens when we get there, but I don't think Japan is going to attack me. I think Fingtian will pull them into a war with Qing first, retake Chahar. Actually, they're going to attack Mongolia. Isn't that Chahar? Yes, they are. So, will Japan ask me for an alliance? I think they're supposed to. Well, I mean, they're not supposed to, but they get the option to. Any minute now. No, if they were going to ask, they would have already. Took Fingtian long enough. I like to go to war with Mongolia earlier than this, typically. Alright, standardized infantry equipment, and then we will finish the modernization, which will get us to Artillery Tech 3, probably in late 1941-ish. Meanwhile, let's get the computing machine. Fantastic. Actually, once again, I'm failing to let it queue up if I'm doing an ahead of time one. So that's my mistake. Alright, we have more than enough divisions here to take the Donkuban Union. What's the Commune of France doing? Commune of France has maybe 100 divisions? Oh, no. Oh, no. They do not look like they have any sort of chance against Germany right now. Not in the least. Where do I want some more infrastructure? I think these areas here. So what we could do after we finish the modernization is, I believe, no, I was wrong. Far East direction is actually not available to us. But I finished up Central Asia and I've been blocked in the Caucasus. Why am I not allowed to do it? Strange. Very strange. Alright, I'm making a long-term decision here. I am going to... No, that's dumb because my conscription law will automatically change later. I believe we go either to limited or extensive conscription later on if we when we go to war with Germany. Yeah, if I'm remembering correctly, that's what's going to happen. So I'm not going to spend my political power there. What I was saying is I wanted to get my recruitable population up so that I could go to total mobilization. But I am eventually going to grab mobilization of the masses, which is going to pay for the recruitable population loss to total mobilization. Probably why they named it that. Great, more resources. Speaking of, how are we doing as far as trade goes? I'm not trading for anything I don't need, am I? Okay, fantastic. We're just waiting around. It should be in August or so that the Commune of France will begin demanding Alsace-Lorraine. Actually, they might do it now. They're after June 14th. It's probably going to happen once they're done with working women. Which is going to, I think, start the war exactly on September 1st, 1939. Well done, Kaiserreich team. Yep, there it is, demanding Alsace-Lorraine. We're not going to be ready in time for that, I don't think. Actually, we're only a month away from fixing our infantry equipment deficit. With the standardized infantry equipment, that'll happen even faster now. But the bigger problem we are going to now have is the trans-Siberian crisis. Horrible news! A train full of Russian citizens has been massacred by bandits on the Mongolian section of the Trans-Siberian Railroad. Our people are shocked by this act of barbarism and demand an immediate response from the government. This could be an opportunity for us to reassert control over the far eastern sections of the railroad, but we must tread carefully. Baron von Ungern Sternberg, Supreme Khan of all Mongols, is unhinged and may not take kindly to interference. So we're going to demand full sovereignty, which they may or may not give us. If they do give, we're going to basically get cores on what belongs to us, or we could go to war with them. Either way, we're going to get some political power here. The Bloody Baron, Baron von Ungern-Sternberg, has given a response to our demands. 100 ethnic Russians have been executed in Ulaanbaatar as a warning for us not to meddle in Mongolian affairs. He has also asserted Mongolia's historic right to Siberia. How should we react? We shall wipe Mongolia from the map, or evacuate all Russian citizens from Mongolia and seal the border, which, of course, we're not going to do. He's committing crimes against us. So we will declare war. Now, we got a lot of political power here, and I want to spend it now. So we are going to go with... Do I want cheapest staff? Actually, maybe get a couple of these fighter things. No. I think I'm already too far behind to get a better air force. I mean, to start building one that's any decent. So maybe a chief of staff is the way to go. And I think I want the organization and recovery rate. Oh, no, that's right. Zhukov. Of course, the Zhukov of military fame, the Soviet Union general from World War II, was at had his hands in planning many of the most famous battles of in the Soviet Union during World War II, such as the maneuver that led to the envelopment of Stalingrad and the surrender of that German army in 42-43. He will reduce our artillery support and line production costs by 5%, as well as giving us a huge 15% artillery attack and defense bonus. That's pretty damn cool. I think it's what we want to do here. I think so. I don't think we need recruitable population. We're not really building tanks. Speed is alright, but... Oh, entrenchment? No, because we can't make use of the construction speed, so... Reduce production costs. That alone is definitely going to make things worth it. But soft attack is going to be the name of the game. We will outbleed the Germans. Most definitely. We don't need paradroppers, vertical envelopment. I can't go wrong with Kutupov and his battlefield support doctrine. Alright, so we are at war, and I actually am going to once again use the AI battle plans because there's nobody here. There's nobody on my border with Mongolia. Oh, there's one division right there, but they have made enemies of almost every single person they're bordered with. And Qing is currently justifying on them, so everybody's trying to get in on this action. Okay, how long till the modernization is done? It's going to take 61 days. All right, so I think this slot is going to be the one that fills in for the artillery. What do I want to spend this on, though? Might fill it up and grab this. Yeah, I might let these both fill up and then grab the 1940 model infantry weapon equipment updates. Come on, just keep don't get caught up on these. Don't get caught. Just one unit engages, the other ones keep going. That's how it works. I think I will actually upgrade these now, because I think we can still fill in those gaps in time. Alright, more military factories here in Central Asia. We need some more up here by Siberia. We're almost done with the infrastructure down here. Alright, we're keeping an eye on the research. German Empire has declared war on the Kingdom of Ukraine. Interesting. Most interesting. Grigory Chibizov. Well. Things are falling apart, aren't they? In Middle Europa. Not all is paradise. Okay. We're really short on artillery, so everything's going into that now. Construction 3 is done. Come on, keep filling this up, keep filling this up, keep filling this up. There we go. Now, this will give us more defense and breakthrough. Have we even taken... How many casualties have we taken? Wow, we've actually taken 4,000 casualties in this war. Quite shocking, actually. Alright, this is filled up. Let's grab that. And then this one is going to go towards artillery 3. Which will take us... How long, actually? This is going to take us 615 days, actually. Is it actually worth it to get it? I'm not sure if it is worth it now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, it's because we haven't finished the modernization yet. That's right. See, what? That doesn't sound right. I feel like it was going to be different. Yeah, because this won't be filled up before I'm done with the modernization. Madras declared war on Transvacore? Okay, keep an eye out here. All right, I think these are going to finish at about the same day. Almost. Or close enough not to matter. Yes, 2 days. That's fine. 2 days for how all the days I'll save is just fine with me. Communal War declared war on the German Empire, 1st of September 1939. Well done, Kaiserreich developers. One more day. There it is. Okay, so now this will only take us less than a year. Yep, 284 days away from Artillery 3 with its huge 40 soft attack. Not much more production cost really, just 0.5. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. Now, what's next? I think we need to reorganize the military command so that we can get down to mobilization of the masses. I could actually, and this is what we're gonna do. Germany is busy, demand concessions. I have to be at peace though. I'm at war with Mongolia, and I think that's gonna take more than 7 days. So we will reorganize the military high command in the meantime and start making our way down here towards local training barracks as well. Once we're done with this, we'll start taking the Caucasus, and I'm sure that this war between the two is going to go long enough, especially since the Union of Britain apparently did not... Oh! Clem Attlee is in charge. Wait, what? Wow! Okay, so... Whoa! When did that happen? Is that a new update? Anyway, what I was about to say is, if Clem Attlee is in charge after the Totalist one, after Mosley did, what I think happened is that Lawrence staged his coup, T.E. Lawrence, yes, that Lawrence of Arabia, and when that happens, there are 4 options that the AI gets. Usually they will either restore the United Kingdom or T.E. Lawrence will make himself dictator, but it would seem that they have taken option number, I think this is the 4th option, where Clem Attlee becomes the head of state for the Union of Britain. Very interesting. What's going on in the rest of the world? Okay, American Union State has taken Texas, but I think once the United States capitulates, the CSA is going to end up winning this. Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, the American Union State kind of looks like it's in a good position, but here, let me go over here and explain my reasoning here. They've got Texas, which is awesome. There's so many building slots and factories there. But look at this. The CSA has already pushed into Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia. They're here in North Carolina. They've already pushed too far in. So basically, the reason why the American Union State was able to take so much of Texas is because they were not properly defending this area here. So when the peace treaty happens, the PSA is probably going to get it up to here or so. And the American Union State is going to be losing all of its factories that it has here in this belt. And the CSA, of course, begins with the most building slots. So as time goes on, eventually the CSA is going to win it. Although they're probably not now getting any volunteers from the Third International. There's the rebels. There's one in Strasbourg. Okay, but let's wrap up this war with Mongolia. New collective has been formed. All right. Looks pretty good. No. Come down here. Urga has fallen. We have finally seized control of the Mongolian capital. How shall we deal with these barbarians? Let the Mongolians join us on our terms. Make an example of them. Unconditional surrender. I think we need to make an example out of them. We just can't have these crazed authoritarian figures running around in Central Asia doing whatever they want, lopping the heads off of people. No, we will bring the Baron to trial. How close are they to capitulating? All right, it should happen pretty soon here. There we go. And then once we're done there, it's going to be time to go after the Caucasus, and I cannot wait. All those factories, all those cores, all that oil. Unfortunately, because I've gone democratic, I think, just think, but I'm pretty sure I cannot do anything but puppet Azerbaijan. It's my only option. Jeez, there's that frickin' minister again. Why are you rocking the boat, dude? Alright. Should be getting a pop-up, I think. Here we go. The fate of Mongolia, with the rebellious state of Mongolia finally crushed by the glorious Russian army. The time has come to decide its fate. Shall we reincorporate it once more into our motherland, or shall we preserve Mongolian independence under our supervision? We will just make them independent. Alright, the Tuvan question. We can have, Tana Tuva. Give them total freedom once and for all. Give them limited freedom, or they shall be Russian once more. We will give them total freedom. We are so nice. Plus, it was chopped out of Mongolia, not us. You see? We're not even puppeting them. We let them do whatever they want. That's how nice I am. Okay, now, all of you, I need to start thinking about... I need to kind of start thinking about the war to come, and I'm pretty sure Finland is going to join Middle Europa. So let's get a few divisions. What's going on here? There we go. Let's just get a few divisions on the border with Finland. Finland! Alright. We're good. We're good. Oh, stop that also. And I think we're just going to pull these men from the east. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I'm going to do. Start moving them to the west. Actually, better yet, let's put some of these guys on the border with White Ruthenia. Just getting ready for the struggles to come. Less than 20 days away from finishing reorganizing the military high structure. Let's see, that'll give us time to get that. Now, what is the one we're going to get the plus 50% on? On the tank bonus. Well, we don't really need that. Russian Railroad, there's our 300 political power. We now have full control over the trans-siberian railroad. The way to the east now lies open and Russian honor is restored. Kingdom of Serbia has capitulated. No, our fellow Slavs. Poor dudes. So, I do really, really want to change this minister, but it's fine for right now. We are going to get some fighters, fighter designers. Yeah, we want more agility. Of course, we also need to build better fighters, so we should do that as well. Dominion of India declared war on the commune. Alright, Madras has taken most of what was formerly the Princely Federation's land. I think, this is tough to say. I would say maybe the Dominion of India has got this covered, but they did go with Bose. And it's very difficult for the AI to come in here, what with the rivers and the mountains and stuff. So I think it's just going to become a really long, protracted war out there. I do not envy the AI fighting that battle. Is there nowhere else that I had 100 infrastructure? Here we go. Is that it? No, here. And is that it? I thought I had built it up in more areas. There we go. How's the artillery going? We are 1,400 plus days away. Awesome. Oh man, we need to build a lot of artillery. Let's just delete this. And that as well. Okay, great. Time to demand those concessions from Germany. I don't think they're gonna... I think they'll cow. They'll cow. Germany's busy, demand concessions. See, they've become socially conservative now. Weren't they socially democratic before? I knew it was a front. Knew it the whole time. Alright, offer the German Empire an alliance at a price, please. Demand concessions in the Caucasus. Come on, you. Come on, you. Do it. Do it. Come on, Kaiser Wilhelm, show what you are. Yep, there it is. They've accepted our reasonable demands. That's just the Kaiser. You can't trust Slick Willie. Slick Kaiser Willie. Oh yeah, we're gonna protect you, Caucasus regions. We won't. You're gonna be okay. Soon as they're busy, fuck off and die, get eaten by Russians. I don't care, but that's fine because they properly are Russians. So this is what I was talking about here. You see, I can only demand reformation of their government when I'm democratic. So they are now my puppet. There's no way for me to absorb them unless I consul annex them. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me do that. I don't think it makes any difference, and if it if it really bothers you guys, we could just do the consul annexation. So we're going to demand a full integration of the Don Kuban Union. And yep, we got it. We are once again swimming in political power. I'm thinking about taking a risk here. Actually, we are going to switch this minister. I'm sick of dealing with this crap. We're going to go with Chernov. Is Chernov already on here? No, he's not. He's an apologetic clerk. Same ideologic, the opinion, desire to be in or expand a faction. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're going to go with Chernov. Okay, now. We should be bypassing this. Then we are going to go after one of the most evil men in the Kaiserreich universe. Two of them, perhaps. Right down here is the Socialist Republic of Italy under Lavertigit, the sexual predator, Beria. I don't want to get into the details of it, but look up the crap this guy did. This guy was a sick puppy. And we are going to put that puppy down right now. And over here. Now, see, this is going to be a little bit difficult because my army depends on big open spaces and finding gaps in the lines to compensate for our lack of equipment. But actually, can I bypass this? I guess I can. I don't know why it's like this. I mean, I don't think you can take status. You can't take status for Armenia unless you've taken both of these. So I don't know why it's done this way. I don't know. It's weird. I guess it's so that you could take either one in either order that you want. But we're gonna go after the Georgians. We need to save those people. And tons of military factories are going to be coming in here soon. Okay, the Entente is now at war with the Third International. Things are going to start really getting interesting. Don Cossacks are beaten. We got a bunch of cores, a lot more population. And I'm about to start getting a little bit cocky here and go to good stability. Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do. If we lose it during the war, that's fine because I'm just going to go to total mobilization anyway. And in fact, I'm going to start keeping 150 in the bank for when I go to war with Middle Europa. Just in case. Georgian question, threaten them with force. Covert operations will be enough. We will threaten them with force. And they are resisting, so war will solve this. So we lost the political power, and we just get it right back. Oh, wait, oops. We need to call Azerbaijan into the war. There we go. What's going on? Oh, wait. Give it a second. There we go. That's it. Shouldn't be too much trouble for us. Can't go over the status of Armenia. I don't think this is going to be done in less than 10 days or so. Maybe if I had had some paratroopers. But maybe. We'll see what happens. I just don't think my units can't walk fast enough to do it. That's the problem. So I think we are going to take a different national focus before we start going after Armenia. I would like to get this done before Turkey capitulates, but I just don't think it's realistic. So mobilization of the masses, that it is. Especially because it's eventually going to lead here to the local training barracks, which is going to let us research these support equipments faster. Yeah. Oh, yep. We're gonna walk right in. We're gonna just walk right in. No problem at all. Logistically, how are we doing? We're still really in the hole. It says it's gonna take us over 2 years still to get all of the artillery equipment we need, which means we're gonna need another one of these, and we're gonna switch that also. And we're gonna get a little bit more support equipment going, but we need lots and lots. Oh, screw me, right? Okay, we need lots and lots of. God damn it. Okay, here we are at the last autosave point. We're integrating. New collective has been formed. Georgian question. Threaten them with force. War will solve this, and let's try this again. Jeez, I feel so. And yeah, once again, I forget that I need to actually call to arms Azerbaijan. Again, let me know in the comments if you want me to... Here we go. If you want me to just annex via the consul Azerbaijan. Damn it, I've already forgotten what I was going to do. Mobilization of the masses, right? That was it, yes? Yeah, because we're not going to quite ask for Armenia. So let's do... Got the standardized... Yeah, mobilization of the masses. Okay. Damn, that's frustrating. Okay, now, let me talk about my grand plan here. So the grand plan is we're going to incorporate Georgia. We are going to ask for Armenia. I'm pretty sure they'll just give it to us. Then we are going to try to get the Straits because there's plenty of factories down here. And, you know, it's good to hold this area in case we want to send a navy out here down the line, which we may or may not have to do. How are things going in the West again? Commune of France and Germany. Still going at it. Now, the idea is going to be to squeeze them, and I want to at least take all these eastern things that rightfully belong to me. As for Germany itself, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I might just chop it up into itty-bitty pieces. I might not. We'll have to wait and see. What is going on here? Come on, attack, damn you. Do this, do this. Just hit everything. So frustrated. So frustrated. Frustrating, frustrating, frustrating. Alright, this will be over momentarily before the end of the year. Hopefully, once more. So I can autosave again if I make a mistake. No, if I make the mistake a second time, I deserve anything and everything that happens to me. Come on, are we going to make it in time? Yes! On New Year's Eve! Alright. We took it all. Done. Hallelujah. Okay, we need to be... What do we need to be working on here? Still have a serious artillery equipment deficiency. I was going to change that over. Yeah, and even more. Even more artillery, and then we can start working on infantry equipment again. You know, in hindsight, I probably didn't need to do it that way, but that's okay. That's fine. Trade with Portugal, and as far as research goes, we're heading into 1940. So I might want to spend this on, let's see, we already got the computing machine. I need to work on my land doctrine. Not so much for deep operations, but so I can get to operational concentration and get that max planning speed upgrade. What else do I want to do? I would like signal companies, but we're a ways off from being able to build decent amounts of motorized equipment. So maybe... So I don't need naval bombers right now. Let's start working on our air doctrine. I don't have much of an air force now, but I'd rather get it done now so that once my industry is up and running and I can do things like that, we could just jump right into it. And I'm already working on those. I already am working on the... What's this? Germany proposes a reinsurance treaty with the socialist revival in the West evident. The Kaiser decides to propose us a reinsurance treaty. According to the document, we would be obligated to aid the Kaiser should Germany be attacked by France. This is an excellent chance to break our international isolation as well as secure our western flank until our army is rebuilt. Hell no! Why would I guarantee them? I'm trying to think if I've ever actually seen the AI Russia do this, but we, of course, refuse. Thank you for the political power, though. I do appreciate that. Fall of Denver. Okay, so American Civil Wars is approaching the final act. Is there anything here I want to grab? I mean, yeah, we're gonna keep 150 in the bank, or no, I should keep 200 in the bank. I'm gonna try to keep 200 in the bank now. So I could jump to total mobilization when the war begins, which maybe 6 months from now, give or take, I think is when we're going to get started. Let's grab some of these divisions up here. We're going to put them right there. I don't have anybody in the east, do I? Okay, I've already cleared all that out. Need to get a few divisions here. Okay. So we're keeping 200 in the bank. I really want to get in on this war against the Ottomans, because what I'm really afraid of is the Axis winning, and then Turkey will always become, yeah, basically they become either the Turkish state where they're run by national populists, or they become the Turkish commune. Yeah, there we go. The United States is no more. Oh, ooh, yeah. The American Union State got the really short end of the stick on that one. Combined syndicates are definitely going to win. Anyway, and if they become the Turkish commune, then they're going to join the Third International, and then I'll be having to fight them if I want these straits, which properly belong to Russia. Don-Kuban Union has been totally integrated. Great. Ukraine is actually attacking White Ruthenia, interestingly enough. And they're kind of doing all right. I think it's because Germany's a little bit occupied in the west. See, this is good. We need to get in on this as soon as possible. We're about to be done with mobilization of the masses. You know what? I might just... What are my priorities? Both of the empires that I want to attack are under siege. Opportunity is going to strike. I mean, this is the opportunity to strike for both of them. Is that my cat? Hold on a second. I'm sorry, I'm not going to cut this. I'll just be a second. I thought I heard my cat meowing. Anyway, so support equipment, we're nowhere near. We don't have nearly enough stockpiled. And maybe I can fill this up for the 30 days and then take the next industry one. All right. Restoring control over the Northern Caucasus. After reunification of Don-Kuban with Russia, our government faced with the problem of the integration of the eastern mountainous districts of the former Cossack state. During the 1920s and early 30s, Ataman Krasnov supported the Terek Cossack host, which consisted of many Russians, Ostians, and other Christian nations who kept this part of the Caucasus under Yekaterinodars' control. Yekaterinodars. Now we deployed the Russian army in the region, but it's still a temporal measure. Various plans of the reconstruction and pacification of the region were proposed, and we should choose one of them. So we're going to put them under the control of local civilian Russians. Alright. Now let me double check something here. I don't think I can go European direction. Oh, yes I can. Yes I can, actually. But it's... Okay, this is going to take me 2 weeks. This is going to take me 70 days. This is tricky. Because I'm a little bit worried about Ukraine falling. But I think they're holding their own. How many divisions do they have? I want Ukraine to stay alive long enough to continue to be a thorn in Germany's side. This will take me 70 days, and then I can intervene. We're going to go after the Ottomans, because the Ottomans are already on their last legs. So we must move quickly, swiftly. And we don't have much political power right now. You know what, let's move these guys over here. We got 12 of them. Integration of Turkestan. There goes more political power. You see, this is why I'm not spending it. Okay, we're done. Try to establish control over the Armenian government, or covert operations will be enough. Let's do covert operations. We're going to go full CIA. Turkestan has been integrated. So many penalties. Come on. Waiting for that event to pop up. Come on, come on. Nothing's happening. What the fuck? Why aren't we getting a pop-up? Are we gonna have to justify on them? Jesus Christ, yes we are. Okay, so that's annoying. Well, meanwhile, I'll start taking the European direction. Oh, now it failed. Fuck me. So, we'll crush them. There goes that political power for nothing. We just have to wait another day. Russian Republic has called in Azerbaijan. Okay, let's do that. Okay, we should be able to make pretty short work of them. Especially because they are not in any sort of faction. I'm still technically justifying on them, even though we're actively at war. Oop, wait, make sure I click the right one. Let's go with what's going to be more important. I think that how are we doing on production caps? We're at the top or close to the top for a lot of them. But I think it's still going to be better to do dispersed industry. What am I short on now? Steel. So much steel. Alright, the Japanese have invaded Qing. Or they're going to be invading Qing here in just a moment. There we go. Another one bites the dust. Okay, we're gonna have these guys be on the front line with Persia for now. Which is getting a new focus tree if you guys haven't heard. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, we're still integrating Turkestan. So once we're done with European direction, we are going to ask for Greater Armenia. Oh, no, I have to also do the Middle Eastern direction. If it's not one thing, it's another. It's going to be a long episode. Okay, Fighter 2s. That's going to have to be it for now. If it isn't one thing, it's another. Damn it all. Maybe I should just intervene. No, the Ottomans, they're being pushed back every day. I need to quickly get in on this. Orders partially restored. I could barely staying above positive. I can't go into the negatives. This is going to hurt me with the good stability. Okay, so we need to do European direction. Then we're going to do Middle Eastern direction. And hopefully we can then ask for Greater Armenia. Although technically we can still do it with the whatever Turkish state is created after the war. But I do not want to do that. Because I'm really afraid that they're going to join the commune. Alright, and we can start working on that operational concentration. Alright, wow, we have got quite enough infantry equipment, so I think it is time to start building some more divisions. How many can I make here? Alright, that's a lot. That's plenty. Armenia has been reincorporated into Russia. Great, so we're gonna put shovels here because these guys have the engineers in them. Fantastic. Now I am building. I know I probably don't need to be committing this many. In fact, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna redistribute this. We're gonna redistribute towards fighter planes. Because, I mean, right now I'm just upgrading infantry equipment. Alright, and a lot more military factories are going to be coming online. There we go. It looks to kind of be a stalemate right now. In Europe. Yeah, both between the Federation, the Danubian Federation versus the Belgrade Pact, as well as between the Third International Military Europa. Wait a minute, I might have spoken too soon. Yeah, Canada has invaded the Union of Britain. Okay, do I dare upgrade these now? I do indeed dare. I will challenge everything. We're going to need a lot more steel. A lot more steel for all that. Okay, this will take 392 days. Is it worth it? I mean, once I'm done here, I can then devote that research slot to something else. So we are indeed... Wait, am I going to get any more research bonuses for that? I already finished the modernization. So no, I don't think I will be getting anything else like that. So... We're gonna take advanced artillery upgrades, so then we can just be done with the artillery line. Then we're going to come over here and improve the engineers. But it looks like the tables are about to turn for the Third International. We have a landing here at Cherbourg as well. They must have landed at Plymouth, the Entente. And Middle Europa has invaded Scapa Flow. Okay, it looks like it's going to be over for the Third International pretty quick here. Unless I can turn the tide, but probably not. I can't do any. I'm not really in a position to do much about the Entente over there in Britain. Who did the Pacific States join? They have no diplomacy with anybody. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Order in the Northern Caucasus is restored. Great, so now we have that 200 political power. Japan has announced her ambitions. Wow, Qing is beating up Fengtian. And Japan has actually not joined in the war, so Fengtian is fighting this all by themselves. Apparently. Yeah. There we go. But I think this episode is now quite long enough with that weird interruption in the middle. So thanks for joining me. I'm Conquering History Games. Subscribe if you haven't already. And then in the next episode, we will be attacking the Ottomans, presumably. And then probably finally get involved in the war against Germany. Which is not going so hot for them. Ah, Finland has joined Middle Europa. So good thing I have these divisions stationed there already. And we are less than about 3 months or so away from filling in all of our artillery needs, and then after that we'll just be upgrading. But I think things are going to go really well for us. So see you then. Bye.